writers and readers. My name is Michelle Winkler and I'm an indie author in training. On my channel I share my publishing journey and the mistakes I've made so that hopefully you don't have to make them too. Today's part 2 in my author training series and we're talking about writing the book. If you missed the first video, I highly suggest you go look at it. It tells you about a little stuff to prepare you for getting this book written, things that you can start ahead of time that will help you down the road. I'm assuming you have your author platform going, your World Bible in progress, so researching your craft. Where do you start? Google, YouTube, there's a lot of good places. I'll just give you 2 that I really found helpful and that'll help you get started at least. First is Save the Cat, and Save the Cat Writes a Novel. If you're doing something like a screenplay, Save the Cat, I haven't read it, but I've heard that that's the one to go to. I got Save the Cat Writes a Novel. It's by Jessica Brody, and it is based on the original Save the Cat book by Blake Snyder. Looks like this. I don't know if you can focus on that. Please focus. And this is a really good book. It breaks it down, really easy to understand. It goes into details, but you still see the big picture. And it uses something similar to a hero's journey story structure. Another great resource is the website helpingwritersbecomeauthors.com. I'll link it in the description. Cam Whalen does a great job of also giving you details on how to write and yet still see the big picture. And I suggest when you go to her website, you go up to the top and it says start here, start there. You'll get a little intro to her and you'll get to see the basic stuff that you need to start with. And then once you've gone through that and you're feeling more comfortable with the website, because there's a lot of info there, a lot of articles, a lot of books. She's got a bunch of books out that help you write. Then you can just wander through the site. But yeah, start with Start Here. So those are my 2 go-to resources for getting started on learning the craft. And let's talk about outlining. It seems that a lot of writers fall heavily to one side or the other on whether outlining is good. You may have heard the term pantsers. Those are people who fly by the seat of their pants. They don't outline at all, they just get an idea and they write. That's fine, that's legitimate. There are others who outline every little detail. They have basically a book before they start their book. That's also legitimate. Anywhere you fall in between is fine. But if you're just getting started and this is your first book, I suggest you pick whatever sounds good to you. What sounds like it works with your kind of creativity, the way you do things. Are you a detail-oriented person where you've got to know things beforehand, or do you just like to see where the day takes you? Kind of go by that, and then you can always change it. Don't stress it. I stressed out so hard after I wrote my first book. I had pantsed the whole thing. All I had was a kernel idea, a main character, and well, kind of the main character, and a scene. And that was it, and I just wrote. And when I got done, I started hearing all this, oh, outlining, and I'm like, It was fine till I went through revisions, and I was getting so lost and so overwhelmed, I didn't know how to structure it. So I read through, kind of skimming through a little bit, and each chapter I had written, I wrote down a few sentences what it was about, or who was in it, or what major thing happened, so that by the time I got through the whole book, I had a basic outline on plot and character. That helps so much. If you only do that, I recommend it. But either way you go, just try whatever works for you. So, you've got your first draft done. Now what? I suggest you put it aside for a little while, do something else creative, work on another project, just don't think about it for at least a couple weeks, maybe a month or 2. Some people go 6 months. I think that's too long personally. After NaNoWriMo, when I wrote the first draft of my book, I took all of December off. Didn't look at it, didn't think about it. I mean, it was in the back of my mind, but I didn't like work on it at all. When I came back to it in January, it was very interesting. There were parts of it that felt like someone else wrote them. They were really good and I couldn't remember writing them. It was pretty crazy. And then other parts were very cringeworthy. So I suggest taking a break first and then get some critique partners. Critique partners are fellow writers who are at or about your same level of writing. You want someone way more advanced than you or way less advanced than you, because then it's not really a fair exchange. You want someone around your level so that you can help them and they can help you. You exchange manuscripts and read through it and give them comments, whatever they're looking for specifically, but overall comments. and help make your work better. I did a lot of changes after my critique partners. I found they helped me find plot holes and character development, and that's pretty normal. Even after a break, you're still too close to your book. You wrote it, you know every word in there. So someone with fresh eyes coming at it can really help you notice things you didn't before. But I believe that's it for the day. All right, so please don't forget to like. I do that sometimes on videos. I click away. I enjoyed it. Please like, it helps a lot. Every little like, and if you hated it, thumbs down it. That's okay. At least it's interaction. I know you're out there. I know you're watching. If you like this video and you want to see more like it, please consider subscribing. I do a whole entire series, author training from start to finish, from last video, you should go check it out, all the way up to published. I haven't got there yet because I'm still working on it, but you're coming along with the journey and I'm happy to have you. I am on Twitter and Instagram daily at mwinklerbooks, and I'm going to be getting back to my Facebook. I've been neglecting it. I'll put all the links in the description. If you're interested in my newsletter, I am putting a flash fiction or short story into each newsletter between now and when I publish. Those short stories will feature main characters from my upcoming novel. So it'll give you a little sneak peek into what my book is going to be like. You can sign up for that on my website. Link is listed below. And I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.